WIRobotics now sells a walking robot that controls how your legs move. This is the WIM S, a consumer exoskeleton you strap to your legs to change your gait in real time. Then, unlike hospital rehabilitation machines, this is designed for everyday use by anyone who wants to walk longer with less effort. Because the company promises it can reduce the energy you use while walking by up to 20%, just strap it on. It weighs just 1.6 kilograms, folds up into a small pouch, and costs around $2,000. But the line between medical device and consumer lifestyle gadget has officially been erased. But what does this mean for your body? That means the appeal is undeniable. Imagine hiking further or getting through a long day of standing without feeling fatigued. But sensors analyze your unique movement patterns, and a single actuator provides assistance, making each step feel lighter. So, an app tracks your gait metrics, giving you a gait age and creating exercise plans. It's a personal mobility coach. The catch is, there are different modes, one for hiking, one for daily walking, and even an exercise mode that adds resistance. Some users report that the best results come from relaxing and letting the machine take over their stride. This isn't science fiction. WIRobotics has already sold hundreds of units in South Korea and is expanding globally. It's genuinely compelling, a wearable robot that makes movement easier for anyone. You can see why people want it. But a critical detail is often overlooked. The WIM S is part of a category with no real regulatory framework. So, what happens when this consumer-grade gait modification exoskeleton makes a mistake? The device learns from your body, but it is also teaching your body a new way to move, with no clinical oversight. Your muscles are being trained to rely on an external force. What happens when the battery dies mid-walk? One user testing a similar device noted that when the battery failed, they were suddenly shattered with fatigue. The device had masked their body's true limits. It created a dependency they only felt when it was gone. This is where it stops feeling harmless. What if the AI misinterprets your stumble as an intentional movement and pushes you forward? If you fall and get injured while wearing a consumer leg robot wearable, who is liable? You or the company? The user agreement, buried in fine print, likely protects the manufacturer. The risk is silently transferred to you. And this data, your unique gait, your mobility weaknesses, your daily patterns, is collected and analyzed by the company. The last thing you truly control is how your body moves through the world. That assumption is now obsolete. The WIM S isn't an endpoint. It's the beginning of consumer-grade physical augmentation, accessible to those who can afford it. This creates a new kind of inequality, not just access to information, but access to physical endurance itself. Will jobs that require physical labor soon prefer candidates who are augmented? Will you need one to keep up? WIRobotics is already in discussions for government-led programs and senior living communities in the United States. The transition from niche gadget to essential tool can happen faster than we think. Adoption is already underway. The real question isn't whether you would wear one. It's what happens when your employer's wellness program offers them for free.